This morning, a 72-year-old woman's life came to an abrupt end. The reason behind her passing wasn't a dramatic event or a rare condition. It was a simple oversight, an action so routine she didn't even pause to consider its consequences. It's the kind of thing countless individuals over 70 do daily without a second thought. The reality is that as we age, our bodies grow increasingly vulnerable to habits we once brushed off as inconsequential during our younger years. What might have been a minor choice in our 30s or 40s can, over time, snowball into a significant threat to our well-being. In this exploration, we're going to uncover 4 common morning missteps that could quietly jeopardize your health, dangers you might not even realize you're facing. These habits impact critical aspects of your vitality, your cardiovascular system, your blood flow, your stability, and even your mental clarity. What's alarming is that the majority of people over 70 fall into at least one of these traps every day, often without suspecting a thing. The silver lining? Once you recognize these pitfalls, they're straightforward to correct. Steering clear of them could be the key to preserving an energetic, fulfilling life, or avoiding a sudden health crisis. Stick with me through this journey, because the last mistake we'll discuss is one rarely brought to light, yet it carries some of the gravest risks. Many older adults engage in it unknowingly, dramatically heightening their chances of stumbles, vertigo, and even heart complications. You'll want to hear this. Before we dive in, if you're new here, I'd encourage you to subscribe and activate notifications so you're always in the loop for future insights. If this content resonates with you, drop a 1 in the comments below. If it misses the mark, a 0 would help me refine what I share moving forward. Let's get into it. Misstep number 1, launching out of bed too hastily. The first hazard we're tackling might sound trivial. It's something most of us do without hesitation, leaping out of bed the moment we wake. It feels instinctive, doesn't it? The alarm buzzes, your eyes flutter open, and you're up in a flash, ready to tackle the day. But for those over 70, this split-second decision can set off a chain reaction with serious repercussions. Picture this. You've been horizontal for hours, your body at rest. During sleep, your blood tends to settle toward your lower extremities. When you jolt upright or spring to your feet, your circulatory system, less agile with age, struggles to catch up. This sudden shift can trigger a steep drop in blood pressure, a condition known as orthostatic hypotension. For many seniors, it manifests as a wave of dizziness, a fleeting blur of vision, or an unsteady moment that leaves you grasping for balance. Have you ever stood up in the morning and felt the room tilt for a second? Perhaps you've brushed it off as grogginess or chalked it up to just waking up. That fleeting sensation isn't benign, it's your body signaling that it wasn't prepared for the abrupt transition. And if that wobble catches you off guard on a staircase or near a hard surface, the outcome could be far worse than a brief scare. Take Harold, a 74-year-old retiree with a zest for early mornings. For years, his routine was clockwork, eyes open, feet swung over the bed's edge, and up he went. It was seamless, until one chilly morning when a faint spell hit mid-stand. He teetered, vision dimming, and collapsed back onto the mattress. Luck spared him a fall to the hardwood floor, but the jolt was a wake-up call. Harold realized his mornings needed a rethink. The fix is elegantly simple, yet it can transform your start to the day. Instead of vaulting out of bed, adopt a gradual approach. Step 1. As consciousness creeps in, take several slow, deliberate breaths while gently flexing your fingers and toes. This subtle movement nudges your circulation awake. Step 2. Ease onto your side, then prop yourself up slowly, letting your legs dangle toward the floor. Step 3. Pause before rising. Roll your ankles, extend your arms in a light stretch, and give your system a moment to stabilize. This isn't about coddling yourself, it's about respecting how your body adapts with age. Those extra beats of patience can slash the odds of lightheadedness or a tumble. Falls, as you likely know, rank among the top threats to seniors' independence, often leading to fractures, hospital stays, or prolonged recovery. If you've been treating your wake-up like a race, it's worth slowing down. A handful of seconds could shield you from a life-altering mishap. Misstep number 2, overlooking morning hydration. Next up is a habit so easy to miss it's almost invisible: skipping water first thing in the morning. After 70, this oversight isn't just a minor lapse, it's a gamble with your health that too many take daily. Consider what happens overnight. While you're dreaming, your body doesn't clock out. Your heart pumps, your lungs draw breath, and your skin releases moisture through perspiration. By morning, you're subtly parched, a mild dehydration that thickens your blood and slows its flow. For younger folks, this might be a blip, quickly corrected. But as we age, our systems are less forgiving. Failing to rehydrate promptly can strain your heart, muddle your circulation, and even nudge up the risk of clots or strokes. Ever woken up with a parched throat or creaky joints? Felt a sluggishness that lingers longer than it should? These aren't random quirks, they're your body waving a flag, hinting at a fluid deficit. And if your go-to is a steaming mug of coffee instead of water, you're unwittingly doubling down on the problem. Meet Evelyn, a spry 76-year-old who swore by her morning brew. For decades, she'd rise, shuffle to the kitchen, and pour herself a robust cup of coffee, no water, no delay. It was her ritual, her comfort. But over time, she noticed a creeping fog in her mind and occasional bouts of unsteadiness. A chat with her physician flipped the script. "Start with water," he urged. Reluctantly, she tried it, a tall glass before her beloved coffee. Within days, the haze lifted, her steps felt sure, and her mornings brightened. Water isn't glamorous, but it's a powerhouse. It thins your blood, eases your kidneys' workload, and primes your metabolism for the day ahead. For those prone to sluggish digestion, it's a gentle kickstart. The trick is keeping it simple. Stash a glass by your nightstand or heat it with a splash of lemon if cold feels harsh. Your body's been laboring all night, why let it limp into the day undernourished? Thirst isn't a reliable gauge here. By the time your mouth cries out, dehydration's already taken root. Make it automatic: wake, sip, thrive. Your heart, brain, and muscles will repay the favor. If this strikes a chord, toss a 2 in the comments. I'd love to know you're with me. Misstep number 3, sipping coffee on an empty tank. For countless folks, morning isn't morning until coffee's in hand. It's a sacred rite: wake, brew, sip, repeat. But here's the catch: guzzling it before eating anything can rattle your system, especially past 70, in ways you might not expect. When you rise, your stomach's a blank slate. Blood sugar's dipped, digestion's idling, and cortisol, your stress hormone, is peaking to nudge you awake. Pouring coffee into that fragile mix is like tossing fuel on a smoldering fire. The caffeine jolts cortisol higher, amplifying stress, while the brew's acidity gnaws at your empty gut. The fallout? Jitters, a sour stomach, or even creeping issues like reflux over time. Ever downed your coffee and felt a flutter of unease, maybe a shaky hand or a twinge of nausea? That's not just strong beans talking, it's your body balking at the timing. Older digestive systems, often more delicate, take the hit harder, turning a beloved habit into a daily irritant. Picture Margaret, 75, a lifelong coffee enthusiast. Her mornings began with a bold black pour, food a distant afterthought. She shrugged off the occasional burn in her chest until it became a nagging companion. Her doctor pointed the finger at her pre-breakfast brew. Skeptical but desperate, she swapped the order: half a muffin, then coffee. The relief was swift: no more fire, just flavor. You don't have to ditch the cup, just resequence it. A bite of something light, think toast, a peach, or a few almonds, cushions the acidity and steadies your blood sugar. It tames caffeine's wild ride, swapping spikes and crashes for a smoother lift. Tomorrow, before you sip, ask, have I fueled up? A tweak this small can safeguard your gut and keep your energy even-keeled. Misstep number 4, dismissing dawn's creaks and rushing in. Our final misstep is a silent saboteur, ignoring morning stiffness and charging into motion. After 70, waking up to tight joints or a stiff back is par for the course, yet brushing it off as just aging can lead you straight into harm's way. Overnight, your muscles and joints settle into stillness. Blood flow ebbs, and synovial fluid, The grease in your joints dwindles with age. Come morning, you're not primed for action. Leap up, pivot sharply, or stride off too soon, and you're rolling the dice on a tweak, a twist, or a tumble. Recall a day you woke stiff, maybe your knees groaned or your shoulders grumbled. You shook it off, moved fast, and figured it'd sort itself out. But that habit, repeated, chips away at your resilience. Left unchecked, it courts chronic aches or a snap injury that sidelines you. Take Clara, 78, a gardener with grit. She'd wake stiff but plow ahead, eager to tend her roses. One morning, mid-step to the shed, her rigid hip buckled. She hit the ground, bruising more than her pride. Months of rehab traced back to that rushed start. Now, she's wiser and slower. Countering this is easy and swift. Before rising, stir your joints awake, flex your hands, circle your wrists, lift a knee or two. Sitting up, roll your neck, breathe deep, and stretch lightly. When you stand, lean on a chair if you're wobbly, and ease into your stride. These moments aren't indulgent, they're armor for your mobility. A steady start beats a painful halt any day. If this hits home, drop a 4 in the comments. Closing reflections. As we wind down, reflect on your own mornings. Have any of these habits slipped into your routine unnoticed? The way you launch your day isn't just a footnote, it's the foundation for what follows. Past 70, those opening moves matter more than ever. Building a vibrant morning isn't about upheaval. It's about fine-tuning, a pause before rising, a glass of water, a bite before coffee, a gentle warm-up. These shifts stack up, fortifying your body and mind against the wear of time. Health isn't a roll of the dice, it's shaped by the choices you wield each dawn. Which lesson lingered with you? What will you tweak or celebrate doing right? Share one takeaway below and how you'll weave it in. Your voice fuels this space, so let's hear it. If this sparks something, like, subscribe, and pass it on. Here's to stronger mornings. See you next time.